Organizing committee of steel conferences. They have started calling me for the reason that I am alumnus. Mainly, I would credit strategy as a subject, to be more specific, because for a person like me at a senior roles, the critical thinking ability is very important. And Professor Manikandan, Professor Mukundan, we also had one Mr. Venkatraman. They are all legends, I would say. Strategy as a course, it offered me to look at every problem from a different angle. Generally, they don't do name calling, but sometimes, for fun's sake, they will do it. Vaidhi, today you say, what is the case is all about? There's a peer learning over and above the whatever you learn from the faculty is something that was very, very good. In my batch, we are about 40 people, and we still are close friends. And anything we need to each other, somebody wants anything from steel, they will call me. And somebody in IT I know whom to call. But yes, if I have to start today, I would love to do it. In fact, I regretted when I did the course. I regretted why I didn't do this before. Youngsters, please concentrate on the program and enjoy the program and take the maximum learning.
Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Know Your Alumni series. I am Reena Prabha from Alumni Committee, and today we have with us Rajagopala Vaidhyanathan sir, who is the Executive Director of Pondy, Oxides and Chemical Limited. He has over 37 years of experience with him, so come with me and unravel his journey. Hello sir.
How are you, Reena?
I'm doing good. How are you sir?
I'm doing good. Thank you so much.
How do you feel about being back in the campus?
It's exciting, and I met all the faculties who have taught me, and I've met some of my peer group members here. It's very exciting, yeah. And the campus is so beautiful.
Yeah, I heard that this is the first time you come.
Absolutely.
Can you tell us about your current role at Pondy Oxides and what does a typical day look like, sir?
I'm currently the executive director of Pondy Oxides, and for now I'm taking care of the entire procurement of the organization, and I'm also responsible for various other things, which includes the investor relations and factory management. These are two predominant things that I take care. Over and above, I offer my advice to many other HR and shipping and logistics and other departments, given my experience.
So your career has spanned over 3 decades in several continents. So what would you say about having the most defining moment of your journey, sir?
The exposure that I could manage when I was working in Dubai, that was something that I'm excited about, because that gave me the confidence in terms of when you travel across the globe and establish business for an organization. That is the biggest exposure that anybody can ask for, and I was blessed with that.
Great to know that. So you've worked in variety of roles, like you mentioned, software developer, analyst to CEO and advisor. So how did each phase share your leadership goals?
I was initially a programmer in COBOL those days, and then this transformation to steel industry, it happened accidentally. In the absence of somebody, I was asked to take care of it for a while in an organization in Oman, Sultanate of Oman, and I went as a standby arrangement there. But eventually, I didn't come back to software. From there till today, it was I think 1991. Till today, I'm in metal industry completely. Yeah.
Good to know, sir. There are many people who are nervous to pivot to engineering roles.
I took it as a challenge when I was offered that position in steel industry in a rolling mill.
Yeah.
But somehow the God has been kind, and somehow I could succeed. And thereafter, I also became very passionate about steel industry, and that passion carried me so far, is what I would say.
So what motivated your transition from technology roles in the 90s, 80s to the global metal trading and manufacturing?
I said it's accident. So there was no motivation initially. But then when I started selling steel bars, those days I was very young, and I used to market steel bars to traders, contractors and builders and all that. And somehow I started enjoying, because I was meeting various people. Then I realized probably I am not cut out for software, sitting in a AC room and probably developing a program. I am more cut out to go out and meet people and sell a commodity. That's when I realized that this is something that I would want to pursue in life.
So, what skills or qualities do you believe are critical to succeed in global supply chain and commodity trading also?
The first thing I would say is the interest and involvement in what you do. Second, the knowledge that you have. Anything that you do, you have to go deep into that. When I was doing software, we used to read a book called Philip Pack's those days in COBOL programming. Most of them would know that. And I used to be thorough with the book and I used to enjoy doing that. When I came to steel, I was like that. So I took utmost interest in learning what steel is all about, how this industry operates. That helped me, that interest and passion, that helped me to learn the industry better. And that is what is helping me today to be a speaker or an author in writing articles, meeting people, going for panel discussions. So all this is because of the interest that I take. So I would say that the interest and passion is very important in what you do.
What other books do you suggest, sir, related to metals?
Metals, I haven't read book as such, since I have been on the job experience of learning things in a rolling mill, then to be a scrap trader, then to be an entrepreneur myself, running my own scrapyard in United Arab Emirates, and then becoming a regional head of a big group in steel industry. And there, then no looking back, in the sense that company offered me a position wherein I traveled with them for almost 23 years. From a very beginning of the organization, a particular steel division, we took it to $1 billion company. So that's the privilege I had. So the journey was exciting. Yeah.
And you also mentioned about the articles that you have written. So, where can we find those articles?
Basically, it is available in the MRI, what we call it, Material Recycling Association of India, and the Steel World, and Steel Mint. Even in LinkedIn, I have written a lot of. I'm sure you might have read all of that. I keep writing something or the other. I don't see where it goes, but then at least for my interest, I write what I think of the market, what I think will happen to the market, and why it is happening, and what could be the right way to do it. All that I somehow pen it down. Yeah.
What made you choose IIM Trichy for your second MBA, and how did it align with your career goals at that point?
See, as I was growing in my career and job, I thought a very strong academic qualification from a reputed institution is necessary. So I wanted to do, whenever you want to do a management program, it's always advised that you do from any of the IIMs. To me, IIM Trichy geographically was convenient, and the Friday, Saturday, Sunday classes, it helped me to balance my work and my family and the education. So that's the reason that I have chosen IIM Trichy, and also I have seen the profile of the faculty here, and all of them are so lit. And I thought probably this is the institution which can help me, guide me, and mentor me to be the best person. Yeah.
How was your transition from IIM Trichy back into the industry, sir?
Say it again.
How was your transition from IIM Trichy back into the industry?
Back into the
Industry.
Yeah. If you're asking for post my qualification in IIM Trichy, tremendous improvement. First thing that you gain is the confidence. So far you have been on the job, whatever you have been learning. Now that you have structurally you have learnt it. Because job doesn't teach you the structural way of learning. It teaches you as it comes. But whereas the pedagogy that we have in IIM Trichy, that's more of a organized, structured way of teaching you. So the structured way of teaching you combined with your experience at work, that's a great blend anybody could have. So that helped me to. So I would say the confidence that I got by doing IIM Trichy is something that was astonishing. Mainly, I would credit strategy as a subject, to be more specific, because for a person like me at a senior roles, the critical thinking ability is very important. And strategy as a course, it offered me to look at every problem from a different angle, and therefore I could get the solution for the problems.
And any professor that you would like to?
I would say Professor Manigandan, Professor Mukundan. Uh, these two are. We also had one Mr. Venkatraman. They are all legends, I would say. Yeah.
I completely agree, sir. And would you still choose to pursue MBA if you were starting your career day to day?
Yes.
Okay.
If in fact, when I studied IIM Trichy, I was a bit late for education, given my age. But then, be late than never is the, as the saying goes. I did that. But yes, if I have to start today, I would love to do it. In fact, I regretted when I did the course. I regretted why I didn't do this before.
Glad to know that, sir.
Yeah.
So people who are still pursuing MBA are like not sure yet, but they will understand the value after they get into the
Absolutely,
industry.
absolutely. Life teaches you that.
Yeah. So if you could go back to your MBA days, what's that one thing you would definitely do?
The normally we have the pre-reading of the case. That's one thing very exciting and interesting. And every time professor comes in, he will ask about have you all read, and then he will choose somebody. He will name somebody. Generally, they don't do name calling, but sometimes for fun's sake they will do it. Vaidhi, today you say what are the cases all about. So that fun we used to literally wait whose name is going to be called that day. So we all used to laugh when somebody is being called. So that used to be the fun time. Yeah,
Actually, this is the one thing that all the alumni that we have introduced mentioned.
probably.
So, how did IIM brand impact your professional journey, particularly when working in global markets?
Uh, IIM brand definitely helped me, especially uh, I was pretty mid-aged then, and when I was growing, after I did IIM, a lot of the organizing committee of steel conferences, they have started calling me for the reason that I am alumnus. So this definitely offers you the credibility over and above the subject knowledge that you have gained over working in many countries. Definitely, I am alumnus. I am status that gives you the benefit of being recognized in a forum or in a fraternity. Yeah.
Glad to know that, sir,
Yeah.
actually. So, how did you balance work, studies, and family during the PGPM program, especially with the weekend classes over the 2 years?
Very difficult. I literally struggled, honestly, I should say, because you don't have time for family. And nothing comes in life to you without sacrifice. This is one piece everybody would say, which is true. I have experienced that. So, actually, my family did some sacrifice for me because the classes used to be up to 9:45, and I used to go home after driving the car back. That will be like 10, 10:15, 10:30, like that. After that, having a dinner and then study again for the next day classes, and absolutely no time for family at all. So this happened, but that sacrifice for the 2 years is paying off today. Yeah.
So, what strategies did you use to manage your time effectively and prioritize tasks during those times?
I have cut down on all distractions of life. I have no friends, no parties, no social functions, only concentration on IIM Trichy, work and family, nothing else.
Seems to be a dedicated student.
That's the only way because you can't have it all.
Were you a first bencher, sir?
I think first or second bench generally.
Okay. So, how did you gain support from your employer while pursuing the PGBBM course?
I wouldn't say it is great
Okay.
because they were reluctant in me doing this for the simple reason that they know when I do this course, I will not be able to concentrate much on work, is what they were thinking. Of course, I disproved it. But the point is, they had this fear, and always till I finished my course, they had this doubt in my mind that I won't be able to spare enough time for the work, which is not true. Yeah.
Even if it's in weekends, it will be the same.
Yeah, even then, because my way of working was traveling across the globe. So I've done about 50 plus countries now, and so the travel involves weekends also. So sometimes I will say classes are there, I can't miss the attendance, so I'll tell them I will not travel. There was some issues, in terms of my concentration level at work. I should admit that that is something that they did not like it. So I wouldn't say that there was 100% support from the management. Yeah.
And what specific skills or knowledge gained from the program have been most valuable in your professional life?
I've already said that the critical thinking is something that that was very, very critical. Second thing is the peer group knowledge. When you work with a batch of about 30, 40 people, they all come from a very different background and industry. Their experience levels are, and on average, our batch experience are about almost close to 10 to 13 or something like that. And all brilliant guys. And that knowledge really helped me in learning what everyone is going through in their organization. We used to discuss over a cup of tea in the break times and all that. That's a great learning. There's a peer learning over and above the whatever you learn from the faculty. The peer learning is something that was very, very good.
Okay. So, how has the program influenced your career growth and opened new opportunities?
Today I'm in Pondy Oxides as an executive director. Is because I'm an IIM alumnus. And when I did IIM, it also motivated me further to go and do a program in Harvard Business School. I am an alumnus of Harvard Business Schools also. And how did from where did I get the courage to go there? The credit goes to IIM Trichy.
Did the program help you pivot into a new role or industry? If so, how did you effectively position your prior experience?
I have been all along in ferrous metal industry so far. And when I finished IIM Trichy and Harvard program, I ventured into the non-ferrous metal industry in manufacturing. So ferrous I was only in trading, but one, the change is manufacturing. Two, the change is non-ferrous metals from ferrous metals. That itself goes to show that, the capability that you get, irrespective of the industry that you serve, as long as your knowledge and fundamentals are clear, you can serve any industry for that matter. Is I would say. Of course, definitely the industry experience helps you, but it doesn't stop you from changing it also.
Okay, sir. Did you have any initial challenges in adapting these new learnings from the program into your job, and how did you overcome those?
You are trained and molded to work in a certain way, right? But now the learning is something like you have to unlearn and learn. That's exactly happened with me. I'm not a 20-year-old kid that I have to learn and then go and practice.
Yeah.
No, I've already practiced. So what happened was that the trouble that I faced was I have to unlearn to learn and then to practice. So that challenge was the most critical one, I would say.
And this is the one phrase that even the professors here tell to all experienced MBA graduates.
Absolutely.
So everyone of this program, I think this is the one thing that you have to make a note of.
Absolutely, yeah.
After completing your program, so did you consider an entrepreneurship or changing the roles or companies? How did the journey unfold?
I did not consider any entrepreneurship, honestly. But then when I finished my Harvard Business School program, an idea came in my mind to leverage my knowledge of steel industry to be a consultant. Like I wanted to have a consultancy firm where I want to guide people on all aspects of steel industry, whether it's marketing or procurement, or it is cost saving in operations or whatever it is. And shipping and logistics is my favorite area. I've also done a PhD now from the Institute of Dr. MGR University now on supply chain management, and I'll be graduated by this year end, I think. So my interest in supply chain logistics also is one thing that I would like to highlight here. And all these aspects, I wanted to give it as a package to many people. And in fact, honestly, I started doing that for a few months. And then that's when the Pondy Oxides executive director position came in. And the managing director is very well known to me for the last 20 years plus. So I was not able to refuse him. And therefore, I took it up, yeah.
How did you leverage the PGPBM network and the cohort experience to build meaningful professional relationships?
The networking is very important in professional life.
Yeah.
And every people knows this in business. Most of the times, a lot many things you can get it done if you know the people. So to me, firstly, in my batch, we are about 40 people, and we still are close friends, good friends, and anything we need to each other. Like for example, somebody wants anything from steel, they will call me, and somebody in IT I know whom to call. Somebody in aluminium casting industry, somebody has to, I have a friend there. So many fraternity friends are there. Over and above my Howard alumnus friends are there. Over and above your usual friends. So this networking is very, very important. You should be constantly in touch with people, and relationship should be more meaningful and useful to each other.
And this is also another point that almost every alumni stress on. So
Absolutely, yeah.
networking is the most important part.
Networking is very, very important, I would say. Yeah.
So what advice would you give to the current or incoming students navigating the challenges of the program?
It is a rigorous program. You have to really work hard and give your best. You should know how to balance between your family, your work, if you are a working professional. If you are not a working professional, then one problem is solved. But I would say, do it passionately, enjoy the journey of reading. And as I said, in my age, when I did it in mid-age, I did regret why I didn't do this before. So people who are doing now, youngsters, please concentrate on the program and enjoy the program and take the maximum learning. I am telling you, this is going to pay you back big time.
What would you recommend the current students to focus on to be the industry ready in upcoming years?
You have to constantly upskill yourself. One thing that we all miss out is, like, we do a program, whether it's any graduation, engineering or chartered accountancy or whatever it is. Then we get into the job and then we remain there. The constant upskilling is very, very important. And you should be aware, for example, now the artificial intelligence or machine learning, all these are all new things that are coming up, and this is all influencing your daily life in a big way. So as there is a new thing that keeps coming, you should be able to pick up, understand, and bring relevance to your work and your professional life. So keep learning. So the one advice that I have to stay relevant, keep learning.
Okay, sir. So, in your opinion, what matters most in one's career? Work-life balance, learning opportunities, or growth potential?
Nothing comes without sacrifice. You have to work your way out. People think that I can have it all, do it all. Unless you are extraordinarily blessed, this doesn't happen. Probably 1% of the whole population. 99% population have to struggle. So you have to, if you're growth oriented, you have to sacrifice. So just to conclude, you can't have it all and do it all.
So, what's the one thing that you would cherish? Work-life balance or opportunities, learning opportunities, or growth potential? I think growth potential.
Growth potential is very important, because once you have that potential in you, you develop those skills and to stay relevant to the industry needs, then growth comes automatically.
Okay.
And see, this also for youngsters, I would say, these days people would like to retire, about 45, 50, and they want to enjoy life, cherish life and all that. So for an early retirement, you make money early and then retire quick. Who stops you?
So, what role has networking played in your success, and how can students build and leverage their networking effectively?
I've already answered this. Networking is very, very important in professional life. That what one should do is, like, they have to spend time in keeping those relationships.
Okay, yeah.
Usually what happens is we become transactional in our relationships. You give me that, I'll give you this. That's not the way life happens. You, even if there is no work, keep calling your peer group. Like, for example, in our batch of IIM Trichy alumnus, we are all in touch regularly. We don't need anything from each other. But we keep saying, we keep attending those family functions. We keep talking to once in 15 days or once in a month at least. We are all in touch. The reason, because not in expectation of anything, but then when you need something, he is there for you. And you remember that he is there for you. So networking is very, very important. And for that, you have to spend time, allocate time to keep up that relationship.
Got it. So, do you have any advice for MBA students preparing to work in global roles or emerging markets?
Yes. Learn some very important languages. I have seen people struggling because, like for example, somebody getting a job in Germany, somebody getting a role in Japan. So they always find it difficult. They think it's a new place. I have worked in many countries, including countries like Iran, Armenia, Turkmenistan, Mozambique, Angola, you name it, like 23 countries in Africa I have traveled. So the one good thing that you can have, you can't learn all the languages, I'm not saying that, but if you're going to any particular country, like you go to Spain, Spanish for example is spoken in almost 32 countries across the world. So learning something new, a language, that will help you to get fitted there. You're going to Middle Eastern countries. If you know Arabic, that helps you. That helps you in the job. So learn some language is something that one thing that I would say over and above your academic qualification, which we have enough spoken about it. But I'm saying something extra. So this could be one thing that I would say because the adaptability is very important when you go for a global roles.
Right. What other languages do you know, sir, apart from English?
I mean, so because I lived in Russia for some time, I lived in Middle East for some time, I lived in Iran for some time, I lived in Mozambique, Angola for some time. So Portuguese, Polish. I was in Poland for a longer time. So I was there all for a stint, of course. But then whenever I go and pick up a language, at least to the basic extent of managing my own grocery shopping, at least.
Right.
I would saying greeting people, asking for water, go to the shop and you know how to buy things. You're sitting in a taxi, you can tell him where to go and how to go and all that.
Right.
So these are all fundamental things that one can always learn.
You shifted along with your entire family to these
No,
places?
my family was in Dubai then, but I used to travel to these countries. I used to do up and down.
Yeah, right. What's your most cherished memory from your time at the IIM Trichy Chennai campus?
Oh, chai ki dukan. We all used to go to the tea shop and at the breaks, and that tea master knows all of us, and such a rapport we used to have. And whenever he was in trouble in working capital, we used to fund him little money, all pull up and give him some money and all that. And to that extent, we built the relationship. There, the time we had and the laugh we had, that's a stress buster, and that's a fun that. And he gives samosa, tea, bhaji, bonda, pakoda, all that stuff. So good time.
When was the last time you met him or visited the campus?
The inauguration of Chennai chapter, I was the guest of honor.
Oh, the Toastmasters Club?
No.
Okay.
When the building was inaugurated, the new building in Chennai chapter was inaugurated. I was invited as the guest of honor. So I was there then. Yeah.
All right. So, apart from the strategy faculties, was there any other faculty that left a lasting impact on you?
I would say there was a professor in communication. I would say Rajesh Godwani.
Okay.
And also one Mr. Arul. They were teaching us communication as a subject. Both of them were roaring and we used to love their class, and it's full of fun. So yes, I remember both of them as one of the most that's a great class to be in. Yeah.
And any class projects that you still remember where you had the most fun?
Yeah, we used to have in every group project there is always a so I'm not saying that I mean we have to cover it up that person who kind of play a silent role. So that used to be the fun actually. Those days we used to get angry and all, but then now I'm thinking it's real fun, and we used to protect him. We will never let him unless the professors finds out. Then we used to.
Did any of your batchmates inspire you in unexpected ways?
I would say some of the people, especially the entrepreneurs in my batch. We have a person called Srivatsan. He's in the building industry. He builds buildings, and he's into real estate market. Like him, there are few entrepreneurs in our batch because I always respect entrepreneurs. You know why? They give life to many people, and the India needs the job market in India needs many entrepreneurs. So whenever I see an entrepreneur, I get inspired. So I have some batchmates who have become entrepreneurs, and I'm really inspired because of them.
Okay. So, what's one experience at the IIM Trichy Chennai campus you think every student should go through or not miss out?
Uh, Chennai campus experience, I would say the uh, fun time, group discussions, these are all full of fun. And we used to have a ball of a time when we have group discussions and all that. So, and the group reading is something that, when we're all sitting together, and even the group projects sometimes, these are all real fun. Like,
And of course, the chai wala.
oh, chaiwala, of course, yes. That's the ice on the cake.
So, if you had to nominate one of your batchmates for this interview series, who would it be and why?
Probably you can call one Miss Geeta Shankar.
Okay.
She's a very enterprising lady. And there is one Prachi Saxena, Vidhu Saxena, Srivatsan. There are four very, I can go on. There are, everybody is, enterprising. But some of these people, because you also need a lot of women entrepreneurs and women people on senior roles and women, you should interview them because that will give a lot of confidence to the girls around here in the campus
Right.
here. And I think you should do that.
Okay. So, thank you so much for your valuable time and insight, sir, all this while. And I hope it was very much helpful for you guys to understand how the PGPM BM program is. Thank you so much. And we'll all meet you in another episode of Know Your Alumni series. And this is Reena Prabha from Alumni Committee signing off. And I would also like to thank Media Relations Committee for their support in recording the session. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, both of you, for having me here. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
Thank you.